5 methods to study English all alone. There are millions of English learners who want to speak English, who want to express themselves, and who want to be a part of larger community of English language. But the problem is that they don't have anyone to speak with. By this, I mean that they don't have any native speaker to speak with. They don't have the actual English environment. And even they don't have the local speakers, English speakers to speak with, to express themselves and to have comfortable in this language. So what's the solution? I have come up with 5 best methods. And what is the speciality of these methods? You can raise the question. I would say that I would not only narrate what are the 5 methods, how can you practice English all alone, but I will give you the reasons why this method is important, what are the steps you should follow during these methods, and what are the things you should remember while practicing English all alone. So what are those methods? What are the things to remember? What are the steps to follow? And how much time duration you should give to each method? All of these things, when combined together, you have an excellent way to speak English with and to practice English when you are all alone at your home. And you don't have to spend even a single penny on your speaking skills. And you don't have to have any English class, whether it is online class or a physical English class. So let's jump into the video and see what are those methods and what are those steps and what are the purposes of all those methods and how you can practice it in the most effective way. So the methods are mirror. Number 1 method, mirror and read. Mirror and read. Second method is mimic. The third method is teach. Fourth method is shadow, and the last one is narrate. So these are 5 methods. We will discuss it one by one. The first method is mirror and read. It means that you have to look into the mirror and read aloud. What is the purpose of this method? When you read aloud and you are looking into the mirror, it will give you the confidence when you are speaking to the other people. It will raise your confidence level. And I advise you to practice this method 10 to 15 minutes thrice a week. And it's up to you. You can do it even more better and even more time. And what is the purpose and what are the things to remember? The very first thing you should remember is that a lot of people and students think that it's crazy. It's crazy. It's not effective. It's varied when you are looking into the mirror. But in actual situation, it's very effective when you are gaining confidence level, when you are having comfortable level with English language. It will improve your English because your brain is just like this. When you practice at the daily basis, the things which you are practicing get stronger, get solidified in your brain, and you can remember them in the best possible manner. The second thing to remember is that to maintain an eye contact. Because when you are not able to maintain an eye contact, how can you deliver your message in the best possible manner? If you are looking around and you are just talking, you can't be effective. You can't deliver your message in the most responsive way. People can't respond to you when you are not having an eye contact. So eye contact is very much necessary, and when you are practicing this mirror technique and when you are having and looking into the mirror and you are reading aloud, you are having your eye contact. It makes your eye contact better. So the next step which you learn through this technique, and the last thing you have to remember, is to be aware of your facial expressions. because this technique is good for expressions. As you see, English is just not a language of words. It's the language of expressions. It's not about the language of words that you use. It's the words that how you use. The manner, the expressions count a lot. Especially the facial expressions count a lot. And when you practice this technique, it will make you aware whether you are smiling or frowning. It will make you aware of your facial expressions. You will recognize your facial expressions. You will recognize your eye contact. And these are the two basic things which play a vital role in your speech, in your conversation, in order to be selected or rejected. Because many students, they have a lot of English knowledge, but why they become rejected? They become rejected due to these facial expressions. They can't maintain an eye contact. They are just staring at the roof. They are just staring at the ground, and they are delivering the message. You are not supposed to give your words. You are supposed to give your facial expressions. You are supposed to act when you are delivering your message. You have to act properly. And for acting properly, this is the best technique to follow. Now, the second technique is mimic. Mimic means to copy. And now you are going to mimic or copy the specific conversations. And you can find these conversations online or in the form of TV shows or movies. So, how can you practice this? The first step is, I advise you to practice is 20 to 30 minutes once a week, because it's going to take a longer time and you can't practice it on daily basis. But if you can practice it on daily basis, it will be much more effective for you. So what are the steps? What are the things you should remember? Remember that it will help you to speak naturally, because English is just not learning about expressions, but we should learn right usage of expressions in the right situations. So when you mimic, when you copy some specific conversations uttered by native speakers, what you learn how to use right expressions in the right situations. Next thing is that how you can practice 20 to 30 minutes. Now, remember one thing, you learn from what you see or hear, because English is the language of visuals, you see, and English is the language of audible things, because you hear. So this is very important. When you combine see or hear, when you combine visuals or audible things, you have better understanding how to speak, how to communicate yourself, and how to express the right kind of expressions in the right situations in the more natural way. So mimic is the best way to copy, and is the best way to adopt these right expressions, because most of the time we are using the wrong expressions in the wrong situations. We don't know what kind of expressions we have to use. So the best possible way is to mimic the specific conversations uttered by the native. The third method is teach. Don't be confused. I am not saying that you should actually teach someone, but you should act as you are teaching someone in front of the mirror. You are actually teaching yourself. So what's the benefit of teaching to yourself? Because the information which you know already inside your brain, what is the usage of teaching to yourself again? This is the question. The purpose is to gain confidence that you can teach, you can deliver, you can speak. Whatever is inside your brain, you have the power to utilize that power to speak English, to speak the words, to speak the expressions, and to have confidence while you are delivering your message. Because there are many English learners who have a lot and wide canvas of information, but when they come to speak, they are at 0 point. Why they are at 0 point? Because they don't practice. They don't practice how to draw information which is inside your brain. They don't know how to organize the thoughts and deliver it. They don't know how to gain confidence. They don't know how to maintain eye contact. They don't know what to do when you have to deliver your message. So my first priority is to teach someone. If you don't have someone, then teach yourself. The basic purpose is to gain confidence. So what happens is that when you teach someone, the information, the words, the expressions, the vocab which is already inside your brain gets stronger, becomes solidified. Let's look at this brain, the information inside your brain. This is inside your brain. Now you are practicing teaching. You are teaching to someone. So what happens with your brain? The information which is inside your brain becomes solidified, becomes stronger, and your brain becomes more active to organize, because your brain is just like a storehouse. It's just like a storehouse. You have a lots and lots of information about everything, but your mastery is to pick up the right thing for the right situation. How can you practice? The best way is to practice to teach. When you practice to teach, you adopt and you pick up a certain topic. Now you have to deliver on the certain topic. You have to get information about that certain topic. So what happens? What is the process? Let me explain it. When you have selected a topic and you want to deliver on that specific topic, what happens is that your brain becomes active. It becomes active, it organizes the thoughts required for you to convey your message, and in this way the information gets stronger and stronger and stronger, and you are gaining confidence day by day, and it will improve your speaking skills. And it is a very interesting task, and I recommend you to practice it on daily basis. And let me know in the comment section, how would you feel when you are teaching someone, when you are delivering a lesson. You should just imagine, I am teaching to the 1,000 people. I am teaching to the 1,000,000 people. Sitting in front of me, I am the teacher. And I am teaching with my expressions. I am teaching with my facial expressions. I am teaching with higher level of confidence. So just imagine, just assume, and this power of imagination will boost your confidence to the higher level. Now the fourth method is shadow. Shadow of audible and visual things. Audible which we can listen, and visual which we can see in the form of words, in the form of pictures, in the form of images. Shadow technique is very much like mimicking. But it is also different, because in shadowing, what is your focus? You are more focused on pronunciation, you are more focused on fluency, and you are more focused on speech. There are three targets: pronunciation, speed, and fluency. You are more attentive whether I am speaking the right words or the wrong words, whether my speed of speaking English language is very slow or very fast, whether it is moderate. You are very much concerned about your fluency, how much I am fluent. Am I conveying message in the right way? Because here you are not only using and you are not only focusing on the facial expressions, you are also using your body language. Because 70 to 80% your body language counts a lot. If you are just shivering, if you are just moving too and fast, if you are delivering your message and your body language doesn't support you, all the essence of your language, all the essence of your message vanishes from it. So in order to be effective, in order to use the right kind of expressions, you have to use this shadow technique. And the last thing to remember is that you learn how to use the sentences and expressions for a specific situation. Whether I am going to take fast food, whether I am ordering a fast food, whether I am shopping in the store, what kind of language I have to use, you learn this. The last method is to narrate. Narrate means to describe. Whatever you are doing in your daily life, you have to describe. Now, what is the benefit of this technique? The benefit of this technique is that you are thinking in English throughout the day. You are in the process of organization of your thoughts throughout your day, and then whatever you think, whatever you organize, these words become the part of your mouth, and you are involved in speaking whatever you're doing. If you go into a store, you are saying, I am shopping for food. If you are in the clinic, I am here to have a medical checkup. So what is the benefit? Benefit is that you are busy all the time with English. You are busy all the time with English. In fact, you are creating an English environment for you. Your mind is at every moment exposed to English language. You are describing what you are doing. If you are doing something, I am working on the project. If you are cooking, I am cooking. If you are driving, you would say, I am driving. So all the time what your brain is doing, what your brain is busy with, your brain is busy with English, and that's what a native, that's what an English speaker requires to. So these are the 5 techniques, and if you follow these techniques with these steps, I assure you that you can be a fluent English speaker. And the last thing is consistency. The last thing is your hard work. How much hard work you put ultimately gives you the same reward. So keep on working, be consistent, and be a hardworking person until and unless you achieve your target of fluency. And let me know in the comment section how would you find this content. If you find this content an informative one, so like, share and subscribe the channel and hit that bell icon, because it motivates me to make more videos. So till the next video, stay happy, stay blessed. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.